Hey.
Welcome to The Night We Choose Us. It's your girls, Dr. Jada Dee Dee's in the house.
I'm here.
Hey. And we're excited to chat today. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all feel? Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, get your girlfriend, get your drink, cranberry juice, water, whatever you want.
Whatever it is.
Come on into the room. Hey, friend, how are you?
I am well. How you be?
I think I'm okay.
All right.
I think I'm okay. We're going to say it. We're going to say that we're okay.
I think I can. I think I will. Okay.
Like the little engine that could.
Yes.
You know, I think I'm okay. And then sometimes I'm like, I'm tired.
Hey, aren't we all?
I guess.
Yeah.
And that's a thing. We think about just our day to day, all of the things that's going on in this world, craziness. Like, I feel like wake up every day is something different. And that makes you tired.
Yeah, keeps us on our toes. Keeps your mind running.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what does happen when strong women get tired? Let's talk about it.
Let's get into it. So, first of all, I was working at a school, and I had somebody say to me, because I was like, girl, I'm just tired. And she was like, how are you tired? You should name you're tired. And I'm like, name you're tired? Like,
Profound.
because normally you're just like, I'm just tired of everything. It don't matter. But when she said to me to name it, she was also talking about, in order for me to address it, I need to call it out.
Okay.
So are you mentally tired, physically tired, emotionally tired?
Yes.
So like name the tired. And so right now I'm probably mentally, physically.
I can say, if I had to wrap it up, I think what's screaming the loudest for me is mentally. I'm mentally tired. And when I'm mentally tired, it affects all the others, all the other parts of me. It does. But mentally, it's winning today.
Yeah.
Today. Yeah. It may be something different tomorrow.
But right now, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
I was reading this book. It is called Rest is Resistance. The author is Tricia Hersey. And she talks about how for women, resting is a resistance to all of the other things that come up. And so when we choose to rest, because we're talking about choosing ourselves, when we choose to rest and take ownership of that tired so that we can shift it, she talks about that, how revolutionary that is.
Okay. I see it.
And she talks about napping. So I think she calls herself like the nap bishop. And it's a nap ministry.
Wow.
And so part of that rest is taking naps. And we've talked about this. No, that part. But just taking, I think it was my youngest son who said to me, like, a 27-minute power nap, like, refreshes you. And I'm like, what can you do in 27 minutes? Like, how you really going to, by the time you feel like you fall in this. Right. But it works. Even if just that little bit of time does refresh your brain. Do you take naps?
I actually don't. If I do.
Okay.
If I do, that Sunday afternoon nap hit different
After
than
church
any
nap.
other nap in the world. Baby, that will give you life again. And if I do, it's normally that Sunday afternoon nap after church, after the meal, and getting that good spiritual word in you, and then getting home and getting your belly full with, that physical food, and then, recharging, releasing, relaxing. Yeah. So it's few and far in between, but if I am going to, it's going to be the Sunday nap. That's winning.
How are you addressing I'm shifting a little. How are you addressing your mental tiredness?
Honestly, best friend. I have to, it's not really even a check out. I don't want to say I have to check out because it's not a check out. It's most definitely a check-in. I'm trying to check in with myself, but I am a planner girl. I have a planner, and for everything I'm going to do, I actually have to see that I am supply chain professional by trade, 25 plus years, and so I have to plan. So that helps me, and I actually plan a day where I don't have anything in there. And that's how I have to address my mental. I found out newly separated, 2 kids, one special needs, 3-year-old, at the time, and young son. He was about 10, and first time I ever experienced a migraine. Girl, I thought I was dying.
Really?
I thought I was dying. I had never in my life before experienced a migraine. And let me tell you how I'm so worried about everybody else and my little family right now. The only thing I could think of was, Lord, I do not want my child to come home and find me dead in this bed, because I really thought I was dying. So I picked myself up after I called in, drove myself to work into the sun. Didn't know that it was a migraine because I had never had one. Got to work and walked into my office. It was dark, and I said, oh, wow. First bit of relief I had all morning. So I never cut the light on, cut my computer on, got to work, did what I had to do, got ready to come home. I'm driving back into the sun. It starts all over again. And picked up got a phone call. At the time I was in choral ensemble. Said, we need an emergency practice because there's a funeral this weekend. And I was like, I feel horrible. What's going on? Gave my symptoms. He said, that's a migraine. The choral director's husband, he said, that's a migraine. Stop immediately. If you buy a store, stop, go in and find you some migraine medicine. But I was at the counter. I had gave the girl a box. I had already started opening it and bought my bottle of water, everything. Went and sat in the car for a second, and it went away. It went away in a matter of about 20 minutes. And that then let me know when I'm taking on too much, when I'm doing too much, when I'm going, my body will let me know.
Yeah.
And that mentally, you never turn it off. When I'm laying in the bed at night, I'm still thinking about stuff. When I'm in the shower, I'm thinking about, oh gosh, at work, I still need to do this. I need to reach out to that person. Yeah. That mental tiredness of always having to be on, always knowing, you're the cog in the wheel for the family. And so if you don't turn like you're supposed to turn, nothing else goes like it's supposed to go. That mental tiredness is what I am, and what I have to do is schedule time where I'm not doing anything for anybody else, not even myself. It's PJs all day. Sometimes I don't even turn the TV on. I grab my Kindle. Sometimes I read. I stay in bed, light my candles, and I just take care of myself and give my brain a break.
Yeah.
And so that's what I have to do. What do you do, sis?
I think, and I don't know if this is healthy, but I will shut out everything and everybody, and kind of stow away to myself. 2, I will process more. I think I tend to overthink situations, and so I'll probably overthink the fact that I'm mentally tired, right? And then, okay, so what do you need to do? Or you're gonna, what if you have an actual mental breakdown? And so I will just kind of, unfortunately, let myself get to a point where I hit the brick wall. And so I'm trying to do better about paying attention. Like you mentioned, it shows up in our body. So paying attention to that, paying attention to just what I have going on, to take inventory of that, and then try, to rest. And like you said, take that moment, no TV, no phones, and but not to the point where I feel like I'm just doing everything by myself, because I think that adds to the mental exhaustion. So I think I'm still trying to figure out what's the thing. Doing what we're doing right now, talking about it, is something that I think is something that's going to be helpful, that I'm trying to learn how to do. I don't know.
It's a process.
I don't have an answer yet.
It's a process.
It is.
I think that, like you said, just want to touch on, not trying to do everything. I think there's a mental tiredness for single parents. That's totally different from, couples and partnerships that are out there, because I don't have anybody else.
Yeah.
I think there's a different type of tiredness for those that no longer have their parents, in their corner cheering them on, and they're knowing that, and they may have siblings, but that relationship may not be there. So there's different kind of tiredness. We want you to name your tired. But I want to switch back because I don't want to get away from this about our bodies. Our bodies, it's showing up in our bodies, and where it shows up, how it shows up. Everybody knows, every body needs oxygen. We need water. We need movement. We need nourishment. But your body also needs rest. It also needs rest. So those are one of the things. It's not, can't be something you're guilty about. You've got to get it. And if you don't get it, it affects so many things.
Yeah, it does.
If you don't rest, it shows up in so many different ways, not just in pain in your body, that fog that we get, your cognitive functions, they suffer when your body doesn't rest right. I have a girlfriend, she just goes. And she's in, my mind bed, I can't never remember nothing. And that's why, because she doesn't rest her body. And so your brain is almost always on. You tire yourself out mentally, and then you tire your body out. And you suffer. You suffer. Your organs, you age your body well before time.
Right.
Well before time.
Girl, I was so tired one time. I'm walking in the store. On the phone, okay? Walking in the store, having conversation on the phone, and I'm telling the person, hold on. Let me get myself together. I can't find my phone. I get back on the phone, they cracking up. Like, girl, you on the phone that you're looking for? I'm going to let you go.
Guilty.
So you can get yourself together.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go home and take a nap. I'm going to go home and rest a little bit because I got to be tired. How am I looking for something? But anyway, so I think you're so spot on. It does.
Yeah, similar story, but not very, very so much. But being a single parent, I can recall several nights that I have awakened, sat up straight in the bed, thinking, did I lock the door? Did I do these things? Did I do those things?
Yeah.
Because I don't have, a husband to check the perimeter before, going to bed and things like that. It's stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my goodness, did I put the food up? I needed to let it cool after I cooked. Did I actually put it in the refrigerator, or did I start doing all the other things? So I am guilty of not allowing my brain to rest. Well, I'm talking about my girlfriend too, but I'm guilty of that happening. Now, I am a routine person. And, I do the same things on the same days because there is no one there. So on this day, I have to do my washing. I have to clean up all week long so that it's not left for one day of the week. On this day, I have to do that. On this day, I have to do that, and I have to compartmentalize.
Right.
But there is, when you're tired, stuff comes out too.
That's
that
true.
Irritability,
You don't get it.
I mean, if that stuff shows up when you're tired. When you're tired, you detach.
Yeah.
You're there, but you're not there.
I think that's what I'm definitely guilty of.
Yeah.
You do.
It's human nature, though. I mean, it's almost like your body or your emotions or your psyche is trying to preserve itself or save itself. It's like, okay, so if you won't do it, then I'm going to do it for you, or I'm going to act out in some kind of way, because you've got to know that we're on our last leg over here.
Right.
We're dying over here. We're suffering. So those kind of things. And so how do we deal with the tired? What are some steps? What are some things that we can do to put into place so that we don't get to this point? It's time for us to start choosing ourselves. It's high time for us to change what isn't working, change what is broken, in a lot of our routines and a lot of our lives. We need to change that. We're going to have to do something different. So what do we do?
Yeah. I think one movement, I think when you take that, whether it's a walk, so that is rejuvenation, and it'll also help in resting. After you've exercised, you've moved, a lot of times you just want to, go home, get that meal, and it's almost like you reset your entire nervous system and everything. So I think one is movement. Go for a 30-minute walk.
Motion.
Just moving. So I think that's one way that we can address it. Clears the mind, and it also helps physically.
Especially outside. If it's wintertime and you're watching this and you can't get outside, by all means, still walk.
Yeah.
Get your walk if it's in the gym, if it's inside the mall, whatever it is. But motion, our bodies need motion. Without it, we become stiff, And so we need that motion. I think another thing I'm going to bring up now is setting boundaries. We have to set boundaries.
Yeah.
You're going to have some time where nobody can have that time but you. I can help, but you can't call me in the ninth hour and expect me to drop everything I've got going on and run and help you or aid you. And that's not selfish.
Right.
That's not being, mean or unchristian-like or unneighborly even. No, there's some times that you're going to have to give me some time to be able to work you in. I'm just not the person you can call on in the last minute. And because I've already got my stuff planned out now.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So, baby, and it ain't that I don't love you. I do, but boo, I can't do it. Not this time. Yeah. So what's something else you want to bring up?
So we got movement, we are setting boundaries. I think the last thing is being able to say no. If it's something that's going to cost you your peace of mind, if it's stressing you out where you can't rest, it's a no.
Yeah.
It's a no. And it kind of ties into setting a boundary as well. But I think the hard part, especially if it's family or, things like that, and you're thinking, I don't want to do that. I don't want them to not, feel like I'm there for them. But sometimes you can be stretched so thin that I think saying
You're
no.
no good to anybody.
Yeah. So sometimes we just gotta say no.
Okay. So one more thing. So I want to help our young mommies, our young sisters, in the village. Sometimes you gotta delegate.
Yeah.
You can't do it all.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Let go of the control.
Baby, you the dishes, you taking this, you're doing that, you're going to get the bathroom, this, you're going to straighten the pantry. You're going to do whatever it is, but delegate some of that stuff out. You can't do it all. And it teaches our children or those that we're responsible for, it teaches them responsibility and accountability and to be proud of work that they do.
Yeah.
So we want to delegate some things, even if it's the sibling group. You can't always be the oldest sister. You cannot always be the one everybody has to call on. Look, you're going to have to take care of this part of the duties because we are reaching the era where we're raising our parents. So, like, look, I'm going to need some help. Even if you can't, you don't have, siblings. If it's your children, I'm going to need you to help with Grammy on this, and on that. I'm going to need you to step up, delegate some things because you're no good. Yeah. You're no good if you're taken out, if you're taken down, if your body decides to shut down. Everybody's going to feel the effects of that because you're carrying it all. Yeah. And then they'll be resentful. No, mad at you because, your body put you down. Right. Excuse me?
Right.
Excuse you.
And that can be tough because we, if they don't do it like we do it or they don't handle it like we handle it, like those are some tough things. But I think part of walking into that is releasing the control. Yes. Like releasing all of that and the pressure that we have to have it all together all the time to organize it. So I think you're right, like releasing that, delegating, letting some of that go would help us not to be so tired. And we've seen our parents work, right? So we've kind of just say, this is what you're supposed to do. But I will say I'm learning, like, no, it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm not Elise, and I'm not gonna attempt to be her.
Yeah.
You know, that was her gift, her ministry. God got something totally different for me to do, and prayerfully, one of those things is to get much rest.
Yes.
Much rest.
Definitely.
So, during the episodes, we want to leave you, Village, with something that you can do. So, our Choose Us Challenge for this episode, for this week or this month or whatever time frame that you are coming in and you're watching us, the Choose Us Challenge this time for this episode, I want to say, is to schedule your rest. Schedule it. Schedule your downtime. Block it out in your phone, on the calendar. You're not taking any appointments. You can't have anything. Delegate some things so that you can take something off of your plate so that you can allow yourself to rest. Yeah. But let's schedule that in. Let's decide. You know, I am very important. I'm so important that I need my rest. Yeah. If it's mental rest, if it's emotional rest, if your environment is, you know, really hectic and is dramatic and it's a lot of instability and the highs and the lows. You know, if you gotta do a one night stay in a hotel, go do that. Get away from all of the hustle and bustle. Schedule something for yourself. I challenge you to do that for yourself. You will not regret it.
Yes. And then tell us about it.
Yes.
Hey, add us. The night we choose us.
The night we choose us.
We get it together, y'all. That's that tiredness. See, that's that tiredness. But the night we choose us on Instagram. Let us know, what are you doing? What are you choosing? How are you scheduling that rest? What were you able to do during that time? We're going to do the same. So I'm going to call you. Make sure you schedule yours.
Accountability.
Because I'll be struggling. So we're going to do that for each other. And then we always just want to end with a choice moment of internalizing, breathing it in, some affirmations for ourselves and how we choose us, okay? So in this moment, I want y'all to repeat after me. I choose joy.
I choose joy.
I choose peace.
I choose peace.
I choose love.
I choose love.
I choose me.
I choose me.
And don't forget, Village, you are not doing this alone.
Never.
Because this is the night that we choose us. Thank you again. Till next time. Bye,
Thank you
everybody.
to our producers. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, Village. Later.
Bye. Rest. Get that rest.
All right. How's that?
That was cool.